Hello and welcome to the Script Mistress Podcast, a captivating journey into the realm of screenwriting. And I am your enthusiastic host, Amber Bosworth, with a little bit of a cold, if you can kind of hear that. It's not your device, it is my voice. I am so sorry. I will try to make this as short and as sweet as possible. Now, remember to keep yourself informed about podcast events and challenges. Make sure to join my mailing list if you haven't already at thescriptmistress.com. Sign up there. Additionally, you can find this entire episode on video with the transcript and everything in the download at thescriptmistress.com/scene 44. You believe it? 44, where you'll also discover the delightful free download that I have for you there as well. I also have this available on my YouTube channel, the Script Mistress YouTube channel, where you can access all of these episodes. And that link should be in your show notes below. Now, I run a monthly screenwriting challenge. If you guys have been listening, you know this, that usually only lasts for 5 days. I do it on the third Wednesday and it runs until Sunday. As of right now, we actually have the October challenge going on right now. So you missed October. But for the month of November, I'm changing it up. I've launched the first ever script writing month short feature challenge for the full month of November. You take 30 days to write a full feature in the space of 30 to 60 pages. It's going to run all of November, and I have over $600 in prizes for the top 3 scripts. You can get all the details at thescriptmistress.com/Inc Act 1, INKACTONE. Now, in this episode, kind of a special episode, I am going to go over the details of this unique challenge and also the benefits of the short screenplay and why this actually would be a great thing for you as a writer. I am a huge champion for the short script. I usually ask for just a 5-page script, but it's been asked of me. I've had several of my writers asking when I'm going to do a bigger challenge. So I wanted to create that just for them. So here it is. So I created the Ink to Screen Short Feature Challenge specifically for this need from many writers out there. I promise they've been asking me. It's been a while. This is a bit different from my monthly challenges, so I wanted to create this specific episode just for the short feature challenge, but we'll also go over the benefits of why you should write a short screenplay, and it actually fits in the 5-page, how even a 5-page screenplay can benefit your writing. I think it's so important. So here are the specific details on the short feature challenge. So writing your masterpiece. We're going to use the entire month of November. There are 30 days in November to craft a captivating full-length script within the confines of 30 to 60 pages. I wanted to make that a little bit more broad for everybody. So you have a minimum of 30 pages, but a maximum of 60 pages. I called it my 1-act challenge, and that was kind of confusing for people, and I am so sorry. I liked the idea of saying a 1-act because it fits within a 1-act, because your first act can be anywhere from 30 to 60 pages, depending on the length of your feature screenplay. So I changed it up to actually make it is a short feature screenplay that's going to fit within a 1-act. But again, it's not a 1-act. It's going to be a complete script. I want the beginning, middle, and end, the rising action, everything. I want everything within the confines of that script so that it's ready to be produced. You can go out there and start pitching that script, and you have something that maybe you can expand on a little bit later. It's your canvas, your story, your vision. Bring it to life. Plus, this is a little different. With my usual monthly challenges, I give you 1 prompt. Or sometimes, like October, spoiler alert most everybody is already writing their script, but for October, I gave 4 prompts, but they got to pick 1. And some people do them all. But for this, I'm giving 3 prompts, and you have to incorporate all 3 of them into your writing, adding an exciting twist to your narrative. I'm really excited about these prompts. I've already picked them out. They're going to be amazing. And again, 30 days for 60 pages. Again, you've got the entire 30 days of November to weave your story within a maximum of 30 pages. But again, you still have the minimum of 30 pages. So if you can't quite get there, as long as you get over 30 pages and you have every single element in the story and you feel comfortable and confident, you have an extra 30 pages to go at it. So it's your story. And if you feel like you've encompassed the entire story within 35 pages, then by all means, submit that. It's a race against time and a test of your storytelling prowess. If you think about it, like November, writing your novel, writing a 300-page novel in the month of November, many people do that. It's National Novel Writing Month for November, and I wanted to take that, and why not make that a script as well? But I wanted to make it more doable where you weren't overwhelmed. So I felt the 30 to 60 pages would be something where, if you think about it, if you're just doing 30 pages, that's just 1 to 2 pages a day. Or if you outline or work through it and you have those 30 days to go in, as long as you create a nice timeline for how you want to move forward with it. So I'm also going to provide during this, for all of the registered writers, if they want it, weekly Zoom sessions. So I'll have it. I am recording this on Zoom right now, but this is where I'll hold the platform. I do this for all of my challenges. I have on Saturday mornings, I have an open Zoom, like open hours for you to come and discuss things with other writers. And come, because I don't want you to feel isolated. As writers, sometimes we isolate ourselves. We're so worried about somebody stealing our ideas that sometimes it can trap us into a box. And I don't want that. I think if you listen to some of my interviews with the winners of the Ink to Screen Monthly Challenge, you'll hear a lot of them talk about how important it is for a community and for not networking, but for bouncing ideas off of one another. And especially if you're struggling with anything like formatting or how you want to put something into your story, these Zoom sessions are really, really important. And they are purely voluntary, I promise. And you can have your camera off the whole time. You don't have to be on camera. I understand. It's okay. I don't always look like this. Sometimes I look better. Sometimes I look worse. But I will be on camera. However, you do not have to be. I've also created a dedicated Facebook group. I know it's like, oh, another group I have to keep track of. But this group I am only going to have open for the month of November. After November, I'm going to close it off and make sure you guys are all part of the Ink to Screen challenge writers. We'll move you into there. This is just specifically for the month so that you have another place to go in case you have questions, if you're afraid of not reaching me, or if you want to put it out to the group, because you're going to have a group of writers that are there too, and you'd be surprised like what someone might know that you don't. And that's where you shouldn't be afraid to ask. And if you're just not finding it on Google or you're not finding it anywhere else, that's where it'll be. So this is going to be a private, dedicated Facebook group for just the writers that enter the challenge. Questions and encouragement will be there too. I'll put things in there. I'll be more engaged in that. Again, this is also voluntary. You don't have to join that if you don't want to. Now, another thing, you're still going to get detailed feedback on your script. That is all included in the entry fee. If you've never done an Ink to Screen challenge, then this is a treat. Each entry, at no additional charge, will receive detailed feedback on their script, along with a 2-page coverage. Try to fill it up as much as possible with 2 pages. On your script, at least 2 pages, could be more. This will outline the areas you did well in and other areas that need some extra attention. And again, this is all included in your entry fee, but you have to submit a script. That's the biggest thing. Like, even if maybe you don't get up to 30 pages, maybe you won't qualify for the prizes, you just qualified there, but you could still submit your script if you feel like this is a strong script, or you're like, you know what, just help me out with this. Like, where did I go wrong? Where could I have done better? You can still submit that, and I will give you detailed feedback. I'll read it. I'll do some editing on your script, looking at format and structure, making sure, because really, formatting and structure, that's your low-hanging fruit. If you can like dial that stuff in and that be the last thing that you're And when you submit this to a producer, that's the last thing they're going to look at, because sometimes that's all it takes is something badly formatted or some terrible grammar in there that you just missed as you were reading through it. That can be enough for your script to just be thrown away, because that's kind of where the reader, the producer, whoever kind of loses trust in your script. Like if that passes through your process, then what else is missing there? Unless it's a truly magnificent script. But why not take care of those things and have that very strong structure and beginning in the first place? So a big disclaimer too with this: our success, your success, depends on your participation. To ensure we can award all these fantastic prizes, which I'll talk about in a minute, we need a minimum of 20 writers to sign up to take part. In the unlikely event that we don't meet this goal, rest assured, you will all receive a full refund. Your passion for writing deserves the spotlight, and we're here to make it happen. I'm here to make it happen. But really, I want to ensure 20 writers is to ensure that I am able to give out these prizes and be able to kind of take care of all the back end stuff. So anybody who is a part of my yearly, monthly challenges, I will move over. You can just skip November and I will move that for free. So you'll get an extra month on the back end. Of course, that's your month, but you can still have an extra skip later. You guys know what I'm talking about. But I would love for you guys to take part in this, and everybody will know by October 31st. I'm not going to wait until November 1st until it's already started. I will let everybody know by 8:00 on October 31st if we are going to continue with the short feature, and hopefully give you updates as the month progresses. It's the 20th. It's going to be on Friday. We've got 11 days to get, we're about halfway there. We've got 11 days to get 10 more writers to sign up. Now, those are the specifics, the nitty gritty. Now, here are the prizes. So I wanted to bring this down to the top three. The grand prize, the ultimate reward awaits the victor, a whopping $300 cash prize right off the bat, plus bask in the glory of a 1 year's worth of entry into the exclusive monthly challenge. That is a $180 value where you can continue to hone your craft. So you will basically, you've won that. So for the year from December until November of 2024, you will have entry into the monthly challenge for the first prize winner. Second and third place, not one, but two lucky runner-ups will receive a fantastic prize, a generous 6-month entry into our esteemed monthly challenge. So those both are valued at $90. And to keep the creativity flowing, I'm really excited about that. And if we get more than 20 people entered, I will also be awarding some cash prizes for the second and third place, and maybe the fourth and fifth as well. So let's get more people signed up, and then I can give more money away. I love that part. Now, if you stuck with me for this long, you might be wondering a little bit, really, what is the point of a short script? Everywhere we go, movies are usually 90 minutes long. And as screenwriters, we know 90 minutes usually equates to about 90 pages, 90 to 120 pages. That's the standard. So how can it benefit you as a writer? I'm so glad you asked. Writing a short screenplay that is around 60 pages in length has several benefits, and I've got 10. I've got 10 benefits for you guys why it's important to write a short screenplay. Number one, compact storytelling. A 60-page screenplay is typically considered a short film script, which allows you to tell a concise, focused story. It forces you to distill your ideas and plot into a limited space, which can lead to a more streamlined and impactful narrative. And most of you who freaking excel at writing 5-page screenplays know how difficult that is. And to give you even more space between 30 and 60 pages, you still have to keep it streamlined and can really make it amazing if you can get it down in there. Number two, cost-effective production. Think about this. I know our ultimate goal as screenwriters is to get this thing on the freaking TV. That is the whole point, up on the big screen, maybe even into a streaming service. Short films are generally more affordable to produce than full-length features. With a shorter screenplay, you can make with a smaller budget and crew, making filmmaking more accessible. Very, very important. Number 3, creative challenges. Writing a short screenplay challenges your storytelling skills, as you must convey a complete and engaging story in a limited time. This can push you to be more creative and efficient in your writing. I love that part. That is my favorite part. That is the whole reason I do the short screenplay challenge every month for the 5 pages. It is so, and that's why I call this the short feature, because this is almost feature length. And I think that's important to distinguish between the two. Festival opportunities. Number 4, festival opportunities. Many film festivals feature short film categories, making it easier to showcase your work and gain exposure as a filmmaker. Winning or being selected for such festivals can open doors in the film industry, having them beg you to see more of what you can create in such a limited amount of time. That's important. Number 5, skill development. Again, it's like, can't stress this enough, like doing the monthly screenplay challenges, skill development. Writing a short screenplay can help you hone your screenwriting skills, such as character development, dialogue, and pacing. It's a great way to practice before tackling longer, more complex projects. And it's not lost on me why I have so many of my monthly challenge writers asking me when I'm going to do a longer one, because they've been doing this. They've been honing their skills, and now they want to push and see how far they can be pushed in that. And I'm so glad I'm able to do that this month. Portfolio building. It's number 6. Short screenplays can be a valuable addition to your writing portfolio, demonstrating your ability to tell a compelling story in a limited time frame. This can attract attention from producers, directors, and other industry professionals. Number 7, some collaborative opportunities. Short films often involve smaller teams, allowing you to work closely with directors, actors, and crew members. These collaborations can lead to valuable networking and learning experiences, because you're not being lost in a big budget film, large budget. So like a shorter one, a smaller one can really have more of that collaborative opportunity. A quick turnaround. Short screenplays can be written, produced, and completed relatively quickly compared to feature-length scripts. This allows you to see your work come to life more rapidly. Number 9, experimentation. Short films provide an opportunity to experiment with different genres, styles, and storytelling techniques. You can take creative risks without the long-term commitment of a feature-length project. I really think that's why I love so many of my writers, and they're so shocked sometimes when they win, because they took a risk and something that they never would have thought of before, because you have your passion project, right? As writers, as screenwriters, we have that passion project, that movie, that script that we've been working on for so long. The ideas have been churning. We've been working on it, where it's harder for us to take those risks, to where this kind of a challenge, like even the monthly 5-page challenges to the short feature challenge, you can take those risks and experiment with your own talent and what you are able to put down on the page. I'm really, really excited to see that. Impactful storytelling. Short films have the potential to leave a lasting impact on the audience, as they often focus on a single idea, emotion, or theme, delivering a powerful message in a short amount of time. I do like that. I still feel like even in a 5-page, some of the most impactful one may have just focused on the one, but some still kind of bring up those B stories, those subplots, digging deeper into this. That's the part with the 5-page that is really hard for me. And I think a lot of you, a lot of my writers get frustrated with me when I critique and when I read through. It's because I wanted you to dig deeper, and that's really hard to do in 5 pages. So I'm really hoping a lot of you that have signed up, I know a lot of you have already been with me with the monthly challenges, so I really hope you take this opportunity to really dig deep. I'm so excited to read these, and I'm really hoping, depending on how many we have, that I have the opportunity to put all of your scripts on my website so everybody has a chance to read what comes through that. So in summary, writing a short screenplay of around 60 pages offers various advantages, including the opportunity to tell a compelling story in a condensed format, develop your skills, and open doors in the film industry. It's a valuable form of storytelling that can lead to creative and professional growth. I don't want you just to write this off as just another challenge. I don't want you just to come into this challenge just trying to win money and trying to get the bragging rights. I really hope you don't. If that's what you're trying to do, then don't sign up. Really, don't sign up. I want writers to come in here and sign up. Maybe, yeah, I really want that prize, but also to really hone in that craft. That is the whole point of why I do what I do. I'm a Midwesterner. I have never had anything fully produced. I am a writer. I have a degree in creative writing for screenplays. And the most that I've ever learned and got out was actually doing it and doing these monthly challenges with you. I'm really excited about that. So please, if you have any more questions about this challenge or maybe even my monthly challenge, please feel free to reach out at me. I give my email right away, amber@thescriptmistress.com. I respond very fast. I am here for you guys. So I always end my podcast with a writing action. So I just want to remind you of an amazing free resource I have for you, especially if you are deciding to join this free short feature challenge. I created an outline cheat sheet for you guys quite a bit ago that would help significantly in any length of screenplay you are creating. But I think it's specifically for this challenge or any of the small ones, the outline I think would be really good to really plot everything out and remain consistent. Because that's one of the things that even as a movie watcher, I need consistency. There's nothing worse than watching even a TV show when you're like, that's not his mom. That wasn't what he said last time or back in season 2. Is consistency. And if you can't keep consistent, like 5 pages, if you can't keep consistent, that's almost a guarantee that you won't make the top 5. But even in 60 pages, consistency. So this outline cheat sheet will have something ready for you and on paper that you can refer back to make sure that you're very consistent in your writing. You can download it at thescriptmistress.com/scene 44. And feel free to share some of your thoughts on the Facebook page. What helps you with your writing, especially when you're writing something short like that? You can join the Facebook page at ink2screen and the number 2, or again, email me at amber@thescriptmistress.com to get extra help. Now, please, I hope you go sign up for the first ever short feature challenge for the whole month of November. Again, if we don't get enough writers, you get a full refund. Of course, I'll ask if you still want to join, because then we'll move to, I'm not having the 5-page challenge in November. This is going to replace that just for November. But if we don't get enough writers for this bigger one, then I'll ask if you would like to at least try on our shorter one. And that'll be the week before Thanksgiving, the Wednesday to Sunday right before Thanksgiving. You can learn all about this, get more information about the challenge again at thescriptmistress.com/ink Act 1. I know I wrote that when I thought about the one act play, but again, I'll kind of change that. Thank you for listening and or watching. I truly value any feedback that you have. If you have an idea for a podcast that you'd love for me to do, just reach out. Again, email amber@thescriptmistress.com. Like and follow this show wherever you are listening. Talk soon. And until then, happy writing.